A few months ago, this former soldier was firing real rounds on Ukraine's front lines.
It was February 26th. I heard Zelensky call on volunteers from all over the world to join. That's when I decided.
Xu Yuan is one of a dozen Taiwanese men who made the 8,000-kilometre journey carrying just one bag. For 7 months, he fought for Ukraine.
I think you can't just let an authoritarian state attack a smaller country. I felt obliged to go and help on the oppressed side. In fact, by helping Ukraine, we're helping Taiwan.
Taiwan, with its 24 million inhabitants, also faces threats from its powerful neighbour. Last August, Beijing fired a barrage of missiles over the archipelago for the first time. That's when Xu Yuan decided to return home.
If you die, they put this flag on your coffin. If you don't, they gift it to you.
He also brought back other items from the battlefield, such as a Russian soldier's bag and a personalized flak jacket with the words "Taiwan stands with Ukraine." This also happens to be the name of a local charity. In Taipei's Liberty Square, members are commemorating the one-year anniversary of the Ukraine war. One of their guests today is Claire Wang, a lawmaker of the ruling coalition who many were happy to see.
We felt so supported by the government, by the politicians here. It made a huge difference for us.
Since the start of the war, Taiwan has joined the international sanctions movement, banning exports of high-tech goods and chemicals to Russia.
We need to fight Russia. We cannot make Russia more stronger because it is not a democracy country and it is not really care about the human rights.
There's political support and also grassroots support. Solidarity from one nation to another.
They were really understanding, so I'm very touched how Taiwanese people were helping since the beginning of the war by sending supplies.
We stand together because we have a similar experience, a similar past of having this really complicated history with a larger neighboring country that has tried to undermine our sovereignty.
Taiwanese donations have surpassed several millions of dollars and 7 tons in humanitarian aid. Nasupo is a pro-democracy activist. For him, seeing the images of the invasion for the first time was a real shock, since he has been collecting sleeping bags and clothes for the war effort.
Whether it's for the Sunflower Movement or for the protests in Hong Kong, we've always stood up for solidarity. We have the ability to organize and mobilize. So that's how we were able to initiate this donation drive.
When Nasupo's Ukrainian contacts told him they needed drones, he called his cousin in Taipei. The businessmen donated 10 unmanned aerial vehicles to their cause.
With this drone, they can very quickly see what's around them. There's a thermal mode too. We hope that with technology like this in Ukraine, normal citizens can also protect their own communities.
The donation was worth $50,000 US.
I hope the Taiwanese will realize that we're united. Most of all, I hope we show the world our determination.
In Taiwan, the invasion of a young democracy by its larger neighbour is a situation that hits close to home. Some believe it's important to prepare for a possible Chinese invasion. Since his return from Ukraine, Xu Yuan has been working with the Taiwanese Civil Territorial Defense.
I learned all of this in Ukraine. In Taiwan, you can't learn this. It's possible that enemy soldiers will invade Taiwan, and in that case, everyone should be prepared to stop them.
Surveillance techniques, intelligence gathering, these are workshops that have become more and more popular here in Taiwan.
Freedom in Taiwan is very important. The democratic system gives everyone a space for civil rights. But the Chinese Communist Party doesn't give you that space. That's why I don't want to be governed by them. Even though they promise economic advantages, in reality, they will just oppress us.
Since January, Taipei has tripled national mandatory military service from 4 months to 1 year. Supporters of the change fear the invasion of Ukraine does not bode well for Taiwan.